Hey everyone, this is Liz Ferguson, and I am talking to you today as part of the Faculty Learning Online community at Miramar, a little bit about Padlet and its uses for your classroom. So, if we go to Padlet.com, and I should mention that at least through Miramar, you can obtain a license wherein you have unlimited number of Padlets, but if you're just a user and want to explore it, you're able to get one for free, an account for free, and you have, I believe, up to 4 Padlets that you're allowed, with a little bit of restriction on some of the features, but not many. So we go to Padlet.com, and that's where we've got this nice little indication that you can sign up for free here. Let's do this. Sorry about that. I'm going to actually move my little video over to this side. Sorry, that's a little distracting for you because some of our features are going to be on the right hand side. So once you've established an account, you can go and log in. You can actually log in with Google or Apple, but I've already set up an account using my SDCCD email address. So I'm going to go ahead and log into that. And the Padlet kind of backend looks a little bit like this, wherein you can see Padlets that you've previously created with these 2 little tiles. And along the top here, you have the option of making a Padlet. You can join a Padlet that already exists, such if you're a student that was joining a Padlet that your teacher created. You're able to look at a gallery of different Padlets. Then, of course, there's a paid upgrade, but if you are interested in the upgraded features, you should definitely talk to your school. So let's go ahead and make a Padlet just to show you how that works. We click on this button, it gives us a wide range of kind of styles for that Padlet, for the design of the Padlet. And really what this is a way of being able to share digital and online sources in a very kind of intuitive and user-friendly way. So just selecting the correct format really helps even further guide your users or your students to the information that you're interested in sharing. So if you had a geography class or something along those lines, you might want to go for this map element and have your Padlet host information and data in different parts of the world using those different icons. For me, I kind of like this shelf one in the bottom left because it allows you to have topics that you organize in columns. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one. It starts your Padlet. It assigns an arbitrary background, and then it also opens up the kind of the settings that are associated with this Padlet. Here you have the option of changing the name. Call mine the FLOC Padlet. You can add a description if you'd like. You can add icons to this that appear in the little Padlet description region, the upper left corner of the Padlet. Here you have the address that you can copy in order to direct people to your Padlet. You can also embed that link into Canvas. And then you've got the option of changing things like the wallpaper. I'm not a big fan of the giraffe here, so maybe we'll go with something. I don't know. Never decide. Let's go with something easy like Blue Lagoon. That's pretty. So you can also customize even further and add your own picture to the background there. You also have some other features with respect to the color scheme and the font that are present in that settings window. How you post things, as well as if you're going to allow comments or not. We'll go ahead and put that on so you can see what it's like. Finally, at the very bottom, you can, if you're having other people post on your Padlet, you can require that a moderator approves their posts before it goes onto the Padlet, which is typically a good idea. And there's even the ability to filter profanity, which is kind of nice. So under the next icon, we can just hit that and it'll say you're all set and you can start posting. Now for this particular one, remember I organized things by columns. So I'm going to name this column, I don't know, intro, and save. I want to add a second column and I'll name it, I don't know, the cell, right? If you have different topics throughout your course, and so on and so forth. Now you'll notice underneath each of these columns, there's a little plus sign. And that's really just one of the 3 ways that you can post materials and content. You can also double click in a space. You should be able to double click there and it'll create this same kind of little tile, which is where you're going to add your information. So either the plus or double click. I think there's a 3rd way too, but I'm forgetting what that is. If you were to enter in stuff and you didn't like it, you can always delete that post in the upper right-hand corner of the tile. But here what you do is you add some kind of title for whatever resource you're posting. So I'm going to say this is something about cell structure. And you can write a brief description. Oops. Here. Cell structure. Okay, and along here is really where you have the most commonly used functions. You can upload a document, post a link to something, some video or animation. You can search for something in Google or add an image. And then if you want to expand upon all the possibilities, you actually can have someone record audio, or you can record audio from or video from your, directly from your camera if you wanted to post a message. You're able to record things on your screen and share that. So if you wanted to go through and do a quick kind of intro about cell membranes or whatever and just kind of throw that onto your Padlet, you can use that. There's a drawing function. There's a whole host of things that you can add into this really kind of intuitive format for sharing with your students. Now we're going to go ahead and add a link just as an example. And I'm going to go here first and just obtain a link to a YouTube video under the share button. I'm simply going to copy that and go back to my Padlet, and underneath the little hyperlink symbol, you click on that, you add your link and you hit save, and here now you have a direct link, a little icon that gives you kind of a little preview of what is there, as well as the title that's present in the YouTube video. The other cool thing is that you can actually just press play and play it within this tab, or you can expand it. Okay, so you would need to pause that. Just the other thing to note is that you can add in documents as well. You can pick a file and put something on my desktop, so we'll just grab that. I think I put homework on here. Yep, homework. So I've just got a little document about homework that I'm uploading there. And it uploads that and has a little preview of what's happening in there. So that's a little bit about Padlet. Hopefully you guys have fun with it. You can add comments along the bottom here as well. That's enabled for whatever user has logged in. So there's a lot of great capability and makes it a little more fun and engaging for students. All right, good luck with all your online instruction. And